What is good, y'all? AJ here with another video, and today we are going to be discussing the official lineup for Universe tickets. And as of the time that I'm recording this, the final lineup would have just been announced today, and I already know for a pretty sure fact that there's going to be some controversy surrounding this lineup. So that's what we're here to discuss today, and it's time to discuss our thoughts real quick. No negativity will be accepted. You are free to express your opinions. You can openly express how you feel about this lineup, about the show as a whole, but please just be respectful about it. Don't be hating on certain girls. Don't be bashing other people in the comments. Just be respectful is all I ask. And without further ado, let's discuss this. Let's discuss because there's a lot to say. So for those who do not know, Universe Ticket was a South Korean survival show that aired on November 18th, 2023 and just ended today, January 17th, 2024. And the show had 82 contestants to be a part of a 8-member girl group that would be managed under F&F Entertainment, and they would last for 2 years and 6 months. And we're basically just going to be going over each of the girls individually, like my thoughts on each member, and then we're going to talk about my feelings as a whole. So the first member to be chosen for the lineup was Alysia, and if you know me and you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love me some P-pop groups. So I was very excited to see a Filipina be added to the lineup. I know that there are Filipinas that have debuted in K-pop, especially at least that I know of is Shanti from Lapidus, and I know that there is Horizon. You know that if you watch my videos, I love me some Horizon. But anyways, yes, I was very happy that she was announced in the lineup, and she was actually one of the first members announced prior to the actual finale being aired because of how Universe Ticket's voting system is. So around episode 6, I believe, they would have like this ranking system where you'd be ranked in like the word prism, with M being the lowest and P being the highest, and whoever reached the highest ranking would guarantee their spot to debut. And Alysia was the first contestant to do so, and I have nothing bad to say about Alysia. In my personal opinion, she earned her right to debut. Ever since her high ranking, low ranking performance, she has been one of my favorites because she did Selfish by Yuha, and if you know me, I love that song so much, bro. Like, you don't understand. I was so happy. And like, her vocals did not disappoint. She has some really good dancing and some really good stage presence, and with time I know that she'll be very well. She'll do very well. Let's just say that. I think she'll do very well. So again, I don't have anything negative to really say about Alysia. I'm happy that she made it into the lineup. So the next two people that were announced in the lineup were Bang Yeonha and Nana. And since Bang Yeonha was announced first, we're going to talk about her first. So with the power of the Universe ticketing, I believe is what it's called, she secured her spot, as well as Nana. And Bang Yeonha, she wasn't really on my radar until later in the series, but her high ranking, low ranking performance of Sneakers by ITZY, I liked it very much. I think that her vocals she has some very strong vocals, and she's a really good dancer. And I don't really have much negative things to say. I don't have anything negative really. But also keep in mind, I did watch the show 2 days before the finale aired, so it's kind of fresh in my mind, but not really because I can barely remember it. But I mainly kind of watched for the performances, not much of like what was going on behind the scenes. So if there's anything behind the scenes that I don't know personally, please let me know in the comments, because I only know what I'm saying in this video. Again, I don't have anything negative to say about Yeonha. I'm happy that she made it in her rush hour performance. That solidified her as one of my picks. So overall, I'm very happy that she made it. And yeah, let's go to the next person. The other person that ranked with the power of the Universe ticketing was Nana, and she ranked third. So Nana, I have like a few things to say. I knew about Nana personally. I knew about Nana a few years back when I watched Who Was Princess, and for those who do not know, it was a Japanese survival show co-produced by FNC Entertainment, which is home to groups like My Boys P1 Harmony, Cherry Bullet, SF9, Sian Blue, all them groups. So I was very much looking forward to it, and I watched all of it. I enjoyed it. I hyped it up so much. Like, I did a whole project for them on my Instagram a few years ago, and Nana was one of the contestants, as well as Yukino, who was also a contestant on Universe Ticket along with Nana. And Nana, she was arguably one of the more popular trainees on Who Was Princess, and for good reason. Like, she improved a lot during her time on Who Was Princess, and her being added to the official lineup for the debut group was, I feel like it was well deserved. Like, even watching the show, I knew watching both Who Was Princess and Universe Ticket, I knew that she was going to debut no matter what, because like, I know that she is a good performer, and I don't really have anything like negative really to say. And she made it into the debut lineup for Pre-Kill, which was the group that came out of Who Was Princess. They aren't active at the moment right now, especially with two of the members recently, terminating their contracts, and I will forever be sad about that. But yeah, I really hope for the best for Nana, especially because, after seeing her growth from Who Was Princess to this show, I really hope that she gains more attention, and I hope for the best for her. Now, going on where the rest of the contestants were chosen purely based off of voting, if I'm right. Again, please correct me. But ranking 4th place was Jelly, and Girly has been my pick since the show aired, bro. Since the show aired, Jelly has been my girl. Like, I love her. I don't know what it is. Like, I just love her, bro. Like, her high-low ranking performance, she did Kata. That was a perfect choice for her, in all honesty. Not gonna lie, I feel like in the show, they were kind of underestimating her. Like, they were mostly just seeing her as a pretty girl. And I feel like throughout the show, she proved that she was more than just that. She has fantastic vocals. She is very gorgeous. And, like, when she sings, she's really good at showing her emotion when she sings. Again, you're free to disagree with me all you want. It's totally fine. I know her dancing does need some improvement, but I feel like throughout the show, she has really shown her improvement, especially during her performances where she had to do a lot more dancing than singing. She really did showcase that. I don't really have much to say about Jelly, purely just because, I'm just happy that she was able to debut. As her being one of my top picks, I was very happy she was able to debut. And, I don't really have anything else to say. So, we're just gonna move on to the next one. In 5th place, we have the girly Lim Seo-won, and we're gonna talk about the whole controversy surrounding the final contestants later. This is just purely based off of my opinion of how she did in the show. Now, I knew about Seo-won prior to the show. I don't remember how long it was. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. She released a song called Shoulder Dance. That is what introduced me to her. And then I started to see a lot more of her trop performances, and the girl got some real good vocals. You can say what you want about Seo-won, but she got the vocals. She's a good dancer, and she got some good stage presence, in my opinion. I don't really have much to say about her, but I know the main problem that people had, especially international fans and netizens, was that she's really young, which we will talk about later. I'll leave my opinions for that near the end. But yeah, I'm not 100% mad at Seo-won debuting. Do I wish that, she was a little bit older? Yes, but there's not much you can do about it now since she's already in the lineup. And I'm just happy for her. That's all I can really say. The next contestant that ranked 6th was Oona, and in all honesty, bro, I feel like Yona was kind of underrated, in my opinion. she slayed right out the gate. Like, the funny thing is, during her high ranking, low ranking performance, when, if I'm right, she did Don't Know What to Do by Blackpink, and she went up against one of her former castmates. I forgot what the YouTube series was called, but I know that I watched it like probably like a year or two ago. But yeah, when she had to go up against one of her former castmates from the show, and her castmate won over her, one of the first things she said was, "I was wronged. I sang and danced at the same time while she did her separate." And I was like, oh yeah, she gonna be out for revenge, bro. Like, I knew I was gonna like her since then. But all jokes aside, yeah, Yona has some real good vocals. I feel like she would make a good sub rapper as well. And like her dancing ain't that bad either. I feel like it's like good for what I saw, if that makes sense. It's good for what I saw. Like, she has some good dancing too. So overall, I'm happy that she made it in the lineup. But like, I just feel like I wish she got more attention in the show, if that makes sense. I don't know if she really did, but I wish that she did, if that makes sense. All right, we're actually going to talk about the 8th ranked contestant first, because I know everybody has a lot of opinions on the last person that I'm going to talk about. So let's talk about Jinhee first. Jinhee. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. As a Signature fan, at the time when I was watching the show, I did not realize that was Belle. I felt so stupid when, like, midway through the show, I was watching it and I'm like, oh wait, that's Jinhee. That's Belle. Because I thought she was going to be using her stage name. Like, I knew that a member of Signature was going to be in the group, like in the show, I mean, but I didn't realize it was her because she was using her full name instead of her stage name, and I felt really bad. But anyways, I'm very not surprised that she ended up in the lineup. I was a little bit scared, not gonna lie. I was a little bit scared because like of her ranking in like past episodes was kind of low, so I was a little nervous that she wasn't gonna make it. But overall, I'm very, very happy that she made it. Like, I feel like she'll make a real good leader. Like, because of the way that she led her teams in like previous episodes. If I'm right, she had like 1 or 2 teams, and like I feel like she has some really good leadership, and I'm very happy that I kind of hope that this brings more attention to Signature, because Signature deserve better, bro. Like, they have some bops. If you can listen to Signature, bro, they have some real good songs. I highly recommend it. But yeah, like, I'm not really surprised that Heju made it. I don't have much to say because I love Signature, and like watching Belle on the stages, I was very happy, you know. So like, yeah, I don't have much to say. I'm just very happy that Heju made it, especially since he's one of my picks. Now let's talk about the arguably most controversial contestant that made it into the final lineup, which is Koto. And I'm gonna just say this right now, I have nothing against Koto, and y'all are free to express your opinions on Koto, but just be respectful about it, because keep in mind she also is a minor. And, you know, we respect people on this channel. But anyways, Koto. When I was first introduced to her through her high-ranking, low-ranking performance, I was thinking, this girl is real cute. She got charisma. She got good stage presence. The main gripe that I had regarding Koto was that she wasn't really the strongest vocalist. And it kind of went underlooked by her stage presence and every time she performed. And this is not to discredit Koto. I think that she has like decent vocals at best, and low-key I think like she has the voice of a potential rapper in the group if they decide to do music like that. But like, y'all are hating Koto like she is one of like the worst people in the world. Like, I understand, I get you. There are other people that I wish that were in the lineup over Koto, but what's done is done. You can't change it. You can be mad about it, but you can't change it. But I just feel like the hate towards Koto was kind of unnecessary. Like, I understand that there were other trainees that, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure in a lot of other people's opinions, were better than her. But she had really good stage presence, and she made you want to look at her when she was performing. At least in my opinion, she made you want to watch her while she was performing. And I feel like with time, as you know, the group goes on for like 2 years, I feel like she could improve in that time if she really works at it. So overall, I ain't mad that she's in the lineup, but I do personally wish that she wasn't and that someone else was in her place. But overall, I am like, okay, I guess that she made the lineup. So my overall thoughts on the lineup. I feel like it could have been better, but at the same time, I'm not 100% mad about it, if that makes any sense. Because obviously there are other girlies that I wish were in the lineup. Like Beharam was one of my top girls. I really wanted her and her sister to debut because they are real talented. Lee Sung-woo, like ever since Girls Planet, I started getting more into Lee Sung-woo. She's grown a lot since then, and I was really praying that she was gonna make it. Girlies, vocal queens like Sumin and Sian. There's other girls too. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. But I was really rooting for like a lot of other girls to make it. Narumi. I wanted Narumi and Gabby. I really wanted Narumi, especially Narumi. I really wanted Narumi in that group, bro, because she improved a lot. And like she looks really cool. And I really want her in the lineup. But overall, I'm not 100% mad about it, but I know there's a lot of people that's going to be mad about it, and there's not much we can do. Now, let's talk about the big thing that has everybody talking since this lineup was announced, and it's the very noticeable age gap between the members. So Haeju is the only adult member in the group. She's 22, if I remember correctly, and Seo-won is a 2011 liner. And she's currently 12 years old, if I'm right. So, yeah, there's a very noticeable age gap in the group. And minors debuting in K-pop, it's nothing new. It's happened in the past, but it's more prevalent in like 4th and 5th gen groups, especially with how, just because of how South Korea is, and how everything is done there. I can't really speak on it, but, do I wish that we had like some older members in the group? Yes, 100%. Because I feel like they should, like the younger members, they shouldn't really be rushing into stuff like this, especially with like some things that could happen to them, especially with the minors in the group and only one adult member. Like that's low-key not gonna really look well on everything. And I'm just, I don't know how this is gonna play out, honestly, because if you look at Classy, for example, they haven't really had any big scandals that I know of, really. I know that people are mad about the lineup. I was iffy on the lineup, but at least they have like 3 adult members in the group with 4 younger members. And then there's Fantasy Boys. If you check out my videos on that, it basically explains how I felt at the time. But there are things that could happen, and I'm just scared that they might happen. Like literally, like last month, one of the members, Kim Gude, who is 14, I might add you, had like a little controversy where an anonymous netizen made allegations against a 22-year-old stylist, and they accused them of having a inappropriate romantic relationship with Gude. And I didn't know how to feel. Like, can we leave them alone, please and thank you? So I don't really got any big opinions. I wish that we had more like more adult members in the group, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can't change it. All you can do is just either not really stand or support from a distance, not spread any hate, and we can move on from it. That's pretty much all it is. The show overall, I thought it was okay. I mean, it could have been a little bit better, especially when it came to voting, but that's a whole story for a whole other time. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Comment what you thought about the show, what you think of the current lineup. Just be respectful of other people's opinions. And I want to do more videos like this, but I don't know. We'll see how it is in the near future. I might do Chung 2024 because I really want to. I have some more reactions coming out soon. I got a reaction video coming out in like the next few days, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And I will see you all in the next video. See ya.